welcome to my channel. I hope you enjoy, and let's get right into this. That was a dive, like, let's dive into it. Yes, you guys probably realize I'm wearing the same shirt. That's because it's only 2 minutes after I just filmed the last one. And I'm doing this because my son is at a birthday party, so I have like 4 straight hours of nothingness that I have to do. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take advantage of this, and I'm going to try to film this content so you guys can have stuff, because I know what it's like to wait for someone's videos and then like they're never coming and they're never coming and they're never coming. And I'm like, bitch, like, hello, you can't make us like you and then disappear. It's not how it fucking works. So here I am, okay? 5 minutes later, like 2 minutes later. Literally, I didn't even stop the tape. Okay, so guys, this is what I'm doing now, right? I don't know why I get asked this question. Like, I shit y'all not. I get asked this question at least twice in every comment section of every video on every platform. And it does not matter what the video is about. I've never even talked about this, but I get asked this all the time. So it must be something people think about, and I don't know why. Like, I never in a million years thought this would be interesting, but I'm going to do a video on it because people want to know, okay? We're about to talk about prison uniforms, what they're like, what they are, how they get washed, how they get ironed, how many times do we get them a week, all that good stuff, because people want to know. So here it is. Let's do it. Okay, guys, so the standard issued uniform in a Florida State female prison is polyester, okay? Straight 100% polyester. It's blue, and it has a white stripe down the side of the pants, and the top is just like a scrub top that it doesn't have like any stripe or anything like that, and it doesn't have like your name or anything either. You have to have like a little name badge. It's, you know, plastic, and you can take it off and on and use to pay for things. You will be issued this uniform when you get to prison. The first day you get to prison, you will get issued 2 of these uniforms. One might be new, one might be old and shitty and used from somebody that's gone home. It's not up to you. They will give you whatever the hell they want. And so basically you will get naked in front of an inmate and an officer, and you will do a little spin around. They will decide what size uniform you need, and then they will issue it to you. And you can say like, oh, can I get a little bigger one? And they might give it to you, but don't you dare say you want a smaller one, baby, because they are not letting you show that shape for nothing in this world, okay? Oh, and don't try to ask for like a new one either. You might get 2 old ones. Hopefully you'll get 1 new one and one, you know, one that's not new. You're probably never going to get 2 new ones, even though I did miraculously. But usually you're going to get an old one and a new one, and don't try to ask for a better new one or 2 new ones, because then you're going to get 2 old ones. Like, you are at their mercy, okay? So you get this uniform. These uniforms are made for men. They are men's uniforms, okay? Men's uniforms that are now on us. So you got incredibly long crotches. Your freaking dingling part is down to your knees. They're big, they're baggy in all the right places, tight in all the wrong places. They're just garbage of garbage. They're the garbage of the garbage. The uniforms that are given to you are then in your possession for the entirety of your stay. If you are there for 10 years, obviously, your weight might fluctuate. You might want new uniforms. They might get raggedy. They might get, you know, torn. They might get stained, whatever the case may be, if your weight goes up or down. So in that case, you need to fill out a laundry slip, which you will fill out from the officer. You will get it from the officer, and on there you will check mark the things that you need, okay? Now, the officer will then come over to your locker, check your locker, and make sure that if you are trying to exchange a uniform that you only have 2, because you're only allowed to have 2 in your possession at all times. It's 3 if you work in culinary, or if you work in the, damn, I forgot what it's called. Damn, I guess I've been out too long. People do forget. Inside grounds. Oh, brain fart. If you're on inside grounds, which is like the people that do all the landscaping and lawn mowing and hedging and edging and whacking and all that stuff, you're allowed to have an extra uniform, because obviously you're going to get filthy, stinking dirty. And if you work in the kitchen, same thing. So you're allowed to have 3. But the regular folks, the common folks, are just allowed to have 2 uniforms. So the officer will go and make sure that you only have these 2 or 3 uniforms, and that you have one in your laundry bag that you're going to exchange. Because to get one, you have to bring one up there and turn into them. If one gets stolen from you or lost along the way, you're going to have to fill out a slip saying that it got lost, and the officer's going to have to sign it. So anyways, let's just say that everything's good. You've got your uniform on the bed that you're going to exchange. The officer sees that you only have the 2 or 3, and they sign off on it saying, yes, I checked the locker. They don't have extra uniforms. They're not hoarding uniforms. And so next morning, you will take your laundry bag with your uniform and your slip that the officer assigned to the laundry room, and you will wait in a line and pray to God to get seen. Then you will see an officer or a sergeant and an inmate that is in charge of the laundry room. So you walk up there and you say, hey, Miss so-and-so, I would like to get, this uniform exchanged for another one. She will look at it. She will hopefully be in a good mood, because if she's not, then you're not getting jack shit. You're not getting a thing, okay? So you will actually show her the uniform. She will be like, okay, what's wrong with it? And you'll say, too big, too small, lost weight, gained weight, whatever. It's got a rip in it. The crotch is worn down, chafing, whatever the case may be. And she will decide if she's going to give you another one or not. At that point, if you've not had a new one ever, you might get a new one. If you got a new one upon intake, because they do make a note of it, then you will not get a new one, because you're not going to get a new one when you got a new one during intake, and now you're bringing an old one, so your new one's probably in your locker, so then you're going to go back with 2 new ones and have 2 new ones. That's not going to happen. They act like it's fucking liquid gold in this shit with these uniforms. So they want you to always have a shitty one and then like one nice one for visitation. That's why they give you one nice one, is to go see your family and stuff like that. Or if there's like prison pictures being taken on the compound by whomever, they want you to look nice and not look raggedy like most of the time you do. So you'll leave there with whatever you got, and that'll be that. Now, it's assumed, and it's policy, that when you wash these uniforms every day or every other day or however often you wash them, that you put them in your little laundry bag and throw them in this big-ass stank buggy. The buggy is in your dorm from 2 p.m. during the day all the way until like 4 a.m. next morning. You have all that time to throw your laundry bag in this big buggy, huge buggy with like 4 wheels, and you like push it. So they're like these mesh net bags. You put all your dirty clothes in there. You tie it at the top. There's a little tag on there, the little cloth tag where you write your number, your bed number, and your dorm number in Sharpie. Okay? And your dorm has a buggy. Like the whole dorm has a buggy. You throw all your dirty laundry in that buggy, okay? And then that buggy gets rolled out at 4 a.m. to the center gate, where a laundry person, an inmate that works in laundry, will come collect all the buggies from all the dorms, okay? They will go to the prison laundry room, and they will actually wash all of these laundry bags with the bags like intact. Like they don't open the bag and throw everything out. Your bag just gets thrown in there. Every laundry bag gets chucked in there. They pack these washing machines so tight, y'all. Listen, the thought of my like panties and my pillowcase and my uniform and my undergarments swirling around in water with Susie Q down the bunk row that's itching her coochie and like got snot and blood on her pillowcase and maybe got a little what is that thing called? The thing, y'all, like the lice, the skin lice, not the crabs, but oh my God. What is it called when you have the little critters on your skin and it's really itchy and it's contagious?
I found this on the web.
Oh, scabies. There it is. Okay. So homegirl down the row has scabies. The other one has blood on her pillow from like her nose while she was sleeping, and the other one's itching her coochie nonstop. I don't want my stuff in the laundry water with yours, particularly when I know for a fact that these washing machines, the inmates like push their body up against them with all of their weight in the world to close them, and the cycle is only 6 minutes long. The whole compound's laundry gets washed between 4 a.m. and like 9. So you've got all these dorms with all these women, 1,500 women's bags getting washed in these washing machines in a few hours. Like, they're packing those things so tight, y'all. When they turn, they just turn in like a big blob. I don't even know if the water reaches the middle. So anyways, for these reasons, and I learned this very early on, somebody like gave me the game and told me like, hey, don't use that method. It's disgusting, and explained everything to me. So I never sent my stuff out, okay? Now, the common folk, they might throw their, uniforms and everything in the buggy and send it out, and your shit comes back smelling like dookie water with God knows what kind of like stuff that's hitchhiked onto your things, okay? I'm not doing it. So most of the people, well, I don't know if it was most or just the people that I knew. I think it's probably just the circles I ran in, because I think most did put their stuff in the buggy. But the like more, I don't know how to word this without sounding like I'm trying to sound snooty, but I promise I'm not. I'm just like, there is different levels of, there's like different classes in prison, okay? I'm not saying that where I was is any better. I'm just saying that my hygiene and my investment in care of my body and my appearance and my lifestyle and my health was maybe a little bit more deep than a person who is a dirty bird, okay? Just straight up. Some were dirty birds. I was not. I like to take 2 showers every day. I like to wash my hair every day. I like to have nice things. I like to smell good. Like, these are things I like. Maybe Susie Q down the road, she doesn't give a damn about smelling good or having clean hair. She'll ride out with, till the wheels fall off. And you call those people dirty birds. And so anyways, the people I was around, most of them were not dirty birds, okay? They took pride in trying to be clean, stay clean, not catch diseases, not, have any skin issues, not get infections and things like that. It's not just about looking good and being vain. It's like really about just also being healthy. There's a lot of diseases. There's a lot of infections. There's a lot of shit that can be spread easily in prison. And I'm not putting my stuff in the buggy with God knows who that doesn't give a shit about their life, okay? Not doing it. So most of the people I was around felt the same way. So most of us, I would say it was probably pretty evenly split down the middle. And so what we did, the ones that did not utilize the buggy system and the compound laundry, we would go in the shower or the sink, but me was in the shower. I go in the shower. I wash my uniforms by hand, chugga, 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 like straight up old school, like use body wash or a bar of soap, and scrub every inch. It takes like 40 extra minutes in the shower that, if you want to wash in the shower. So a lot of people would wash in the sink and then take their shower and be quick. But I love to spend lots of time in the shower, and I would take showers at times where that didn't matter. But people kind of knew after a while, like, hey, she's going to be in there for like an hour and a half, so let it go. I would like to say also, when you're in the shower and you're washing your uniform and all that, we also wash our socks, panties, bras, and our sheets and blankets in there as well, okay? We usually wash our sheets and blankets like once a week. Everything you own gets washed in that shower or in that sink. So while we're in there washing our uniform, we're also scrubbing our little panties, scrubbing our socks, which we put on and just do like this. You wash everything in there. Everything gets washed. You try to be respectful and hang your panties and your socks like in the back where they're not out there exposed. But, I mean, if they're clean, who really cares? But yeah, everything gets washed in the shower, okay? But yeah, you wash by hand, you scrub every inch, you wring it out, and then you hang it on your bed or in the day room where there's fans to dry. The only problem with this system is that, one, continuous wringing over the years will really, really wear and tear your clothes. And you can't replace your uniforms often, so you have to be careful. So with the uniforms, we would shake them a lot, like give them a little squeeze and then try to shake the water out. Since it's polyester, a lot of the water would like shake out of it. And then like hang it, let it drip dry, put a towel underneath and water would drip off. But that's a way to not ruin your uniforms. All of the other stuff, like your undergarments, like the whites and things underneath, you can pretty much wring because you can repurchase on a regular basis, okay? Now, the only problem with doing all of that is it is very much illegal to wash your clothes by hand. You, by prison rules, have to utilize the laundry system, okay? This is for a multitude of reasons that I'm not going to go into because they're boring as hell, but you're not supposed to do that. So if you have an officer that day that doesn't care about laundry hanging unless, like, they have, their supervisor coming into the dorm for a second, but if they don't care, you can hang your stuff everywhere. You can hang it on the rail on the end of your bunk. You can hang it on the rail of somebody else's bunk, and you can hang it in the day room. If you have somebody that does care, then you kind of have to hide your stuff in places where they can't see and hope that they don't yell at you or take it from you. Or you can hang it on your rail and then put a towel over it to hide it, and it will eventually dry under the towel, but it might just take a little longer, okay? So that is what we did. To iron our things, because you do not have irons in prison, you can either pay somebody in the cosmetology department to flat iron your clothes, and that's like $5 per uniform, but that's really not done that often. I did it a couple times, but it didn't work as well as what I'm about to tell you. So what we would do is, because it's really nice and it's really like a sign of, where you stand in the ladder of the prison hierarchy, okay? So if you have creases in your uniforms, it usually indicates that you take care of your things, you take care of yourself, you've got a clean coochie, you get prison money, you're taken care of, and you're just in the upper echelons of the prison world, right? So the creases are pretty important, okay? They look good, they look clean, people like them. The way you can crease your uniform is fold your uniform according to where your creases are going to go, and then when they're dry, you lay them on your bunk underneath your mattress. Everybody's mattress goes on top of a metal bunk, like a steel bunk. So you lay your uniform on this steel bunk, okay? And then you put your mattress over it. And you leave it there, and you lay on that thing every night and every day. And the weight of you and the mattress, and then whatever heat can get involved, just from like your body and whatever else, that right there will iron these creases. Sometimes you can even pay somebody that's larger to sleep on it for you, so your creases can kind of kick in a little bit sooner. But basically, yeah, you just lay on this uniform day in and day out, day in and day out. And every time you wear it and wash it, you lay on it. And eventually, baby, you will have some deep, deep, deep set creases, okay? That's how you do it. So that's the jig of washing, drying, and how you get these uniforms. Now, there is another very important aspect of uniform life, which I learned very quickly, because when I got there and I put these uniforms on, I'm like, what the hell? Like, that girl looks sexy in her uniform. It's like it hugs her in all the right places. Mine looks like two big trash bags, one on top and one on bottom. What's going on? I know I'm a little smaller. I know I don't have as many curves as she does, but like, what is happening? So then I was told that you can alter your uniform. And I paid $10 per uniform to have my uniforms altered, y'all. And it was worth every penny. Because this person, she altered my uniforms, and literally, she put it on me, marked it, used an illegal needle and the thread that was already there to re-thread it and re-sew it, and made this uniform hug my body perfectly. This uniform looked like it was made to fit only me, because it was. It was made on my body for my body. This is highly illegal. If you have a uniform that hugs you too tight or looks too good, they're going to stop you, and they're going to be like, give me those uniforms. By the end of my prison sentence, I had 4 uniforms. They were altered to fit me. So what they do is they altered the sides, right? It's like where my, ribs are. She brought it in a little to make it like this. And then she altered the pant legs, and then she altered where my little booty was, so it'd be a little smaller. And it looked really good. The first round I had was skin tight. It looked like I was wearing leggings and a freaking, little skin tight shirt. Those didn't fly. Those lasted a couple weeks and I was done. My second round, I went a little more conservative, and I was like, okay, let's make them not as tight, you know what I mean? Because 1, I don't really need it, and 2, they get taken, and it's a waste of money, and then I have to get new uniforms, and I have to lie, and I have to get them from the laundry, and then I have to pay some. Oh, it's just a whole mess. So the second round, I was a little, bit more conservative with my alterings, but I still got them altered, and baby, those things look bam. I sold them. I had 4 at the end of my sentence. I had 4, and I ended up selling them to other people. But yeah, it was, it was great. I altered my uniforms, and I felt like a woman. Let me tell y'all this. The altering the uniforms was not for purposes of, like, attracting male attention and whatever, okay? Like, I know you guys, all of y'all are not going to believe me on that one, but let me just tell you this. Legit, when you are in a female prison and you are used to wearing makeup and straightening your hair and getting clothes and high-heeled shoes and nice purses and things like that you like and you work hard for, right? When you don't have access to any of that anymore, and you are in male clothing with male shoes, ugly tennis shoes, dirty Crocs, yucky boots, you don't feel feminine. femininity is a huge part of your confidence, and not your confidence to like, go out and get a man or anything like that, or a woman. Your confidence to wake up every day. Y'all know just as well as I do, if you go out in your pajamas with stank horse breath and your hair in a freaking messy bun and whatever, you don't have the same type of glow as if you go out when you're fully made up in whatever that looks like in your world, like whatever made up looks like to you. You just feel better, you shine different, you speak differently, you move differently. So it was very important to me to not feel like I was walking around in 2 garbage bags all day for the next 10 years. Like it was a big deal, okay? I just wanted to put that in there because I know some people will be like, well, what does it matter? You're in prison. You're still a human being, and you still have feelings, and you still have confidence, and you still have self-esteem, and it still matters, okay? I'm not about to let this place break me down for the next 10 years. I'm going to come out better than I came in, and part of that was feeling good about how I looked and what I saw in the mirror every day when I looked at myself, okay? Just to put that out there. All right. We've gone over how you get uniforms, how you wash them, how you iron them, how you press them under your mattress, and how you alter them if you so choose. Now, the last part of this is Class A, Class B, Class C, and Class D uniforms, okay? So full uniform from head to toe is your Class A. Now, what is a full standard issued uniform? From head to toe, it is an undershirt, white or gray in color. It must be worn. Your blue prison issued state top, okay? Then your tag, your ID tag saying who you are, your name, your picture, your birth date, your height, all that. Underwear, your blue state issued prison pants with a white line, socks, because socks are part of it, and then your shoes, whether tennis shoes, boots, or Crocs. And if you have pants that have belt loops, because they're not elastic ones, then you have to have a belt on with your blues, okay? Your Class B is your recreational clothes, or your like PE clothes, the clothes you go outside and do sports or rec with. That is your issued or state approved shorts, a white or gray t-shirt that must be tucked into those shorts. You must also have on underwear and panties at all times, and then socks and your tennis shoes or Crocs, not your boots, okay? So they're normally called your blues or your rec clothes. That's what like the slang is, blues or rec clothes, or a Class A or Class B. Class C uniform is also something we were never able to really utilize at the prison I was at, although I hear you can really make use of it in other prisons, but for the purposes of the prison I was at, we never got to use it, but I will tell you what it is. It is the prison pants, okay, and then the white under t-shirt, okay? I have no idea what Class D is. I don't remember because we never were able to use it. During the winter, you will get issued a jacket and an extra blanket, but you will not get issued any gloves or any hats or anything like that at the prison I was in because they don't feel like it gets that cold here, which is bullshit. You can also get a laundry slip and try to ask for thermals, but if you don't have a job working outside, they're not going to give you thermals. You have to buy them yourself, and they are available for purchase, but if you don't have money, you're not going to get them. You're only going to get your jacket, and that's it. You can purchase sweaters off Canteen, but again, if you don't have money, you're not going to get one. The only thing the state will give you is a jacket and an extra blanket, which you can't walk around outside with, so just a jacket, that's it. Just like a little polyester jacket that's lined with that like shiny whatever stuff, okay? Really sucks, really bad for like older people. It's just shitty. It's just bad, okay? They don't give you enough for the cold. Now, if you guys have any more questions about this crazy topic that I thought nobody would like, but clearly everybody wanted to know about, let me know. I think I covered everything. I forgot to tell you guys this, so I just came back on real quick to tell you. But the process of drying your clothes will usually take about anywhere, if it's like a cool, crisp day, it can take like 3 hours, but if it's humid and it's raining, because you know we're in Florida, baby, that can take all night long, okay? Drying is the worst part of washing, but you know, we got to do what we got to do so we don't get in that dirty ass buggy. But yeah, if you can get somebody under a fan or pay somebody to use their bed that lives under a fan, then you're going to dry a lot faster. If not, then you just got to work with what you got, you know what I mean? Drying is a beach, but usually it takes a couple hours, okay? In the summer, like overnight, in the winter, a couple hours, so yeah. And by the way, everything can be paid for in prison. You can pay to use somebody's bunk, you can pay somebody to wash your clothes. When you wash your clothes after so many years of wringing, you develop a serious callus, like around your thumb. I did as well, it's gone now, but I had it for those couple years. And baby, yeah, if you don't want those, you can pay somebody. But I never trusted anybody, like, with my clothes. Because here's the thing. If you're washing my clothes so you can make extra money, but you don't even wash your own, then hell no, I'm not, no, because you're not even clean for yourself. So yeah, if you liked it, give me a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, all that good free stuff that helps me out a ton and supports the channel, but it's free for you. But I promise y'all, it supports me astronomically. And I hope to see you guys in the next one, okay? I love y'all so much. And let me know if there's any more weird little things you want to know about, because sometimes I don't think of this stuff, but y'all do. So hit me up, let me know. Love y'all. Gotta take my dog out. Deuces. I get my stuff. She's not a Chihuahua. She's a miniature pinscher Chihuahua. She's 25% Chihuahua, 75% Min Pin. See her long legs and her ears? Say hello, mama. Get your ears. Okay, we gotta go outside. Okay. Oh, you just telling me, girl? You nasty little heifer. What if it was short? Hell no, I do not look good with short hair. Nope, we're not even gonna go there. Look like an old wonker. Anger. Well, they're probably gonna be like, what the hell is she wearing? Well, it's freaking beach weather in Florida. Jesus. And socks, princess, baby, you're moving my camera, sweetheart. Hi, I know. Go. Can you go to the bed? Thank you, Mom. Thank you. I know, baby. I know. Okay. But they want to get the whole compound, like whatever dorms got their stuff washed that particular day that yours went out. They pack these laundry. Hey Siri, what is skin lice called?
Here's what I found.
No, that's not it. Where did that even come from? Oh, look at my hair, Mama. Is